Thing is the other. I left my tripod. I don't know where I left it because I don't remember taking it out my bag, but I usually have extras at work. I left my tripod. Good morning, guys. How are you all doing? It's an okay morning. Why? Because we got to give thanks for life. Always give thanks for life. No matter what you're going through, you still have life, right? We're live. One, two, three, we're live. I got up a little bit later today because I woke up at 1. I woke up at 1, text JD and went back to sleep. Shout out to Anywhere, Anytime JD. Whenever I wake up, she's up because she's 10 hours ahead of me. So I can always text her when I can't sleep. Beautiful young lady, very mature, and I hope she knows that. She's in her 20s, but she has a heart of gold. That's what I'm going to say. She has a heart of gold. I don't know. Left my tripod, my little vitamin E stuff, oil. It's just rough. Once I wake up in the middle of the night, that's what happens. But anyway, good morning. I see you there. I can't see who you are, but I can see you are watching. Thank you for coming in. Well, this is a follow up to the story out of Florida. The mom, the selfish mom, the evil mom, the the heartless, heartless. I got some more story on her. She was actually the father's high school sweetheart, and he went to Jamaica and saw her and married her. And she ended up moving to Connecticut, and after she got her citizenship. Hi, Turner. Thank you. Good morning. Thank you for coming in. It's been a rough morning. I almost didn't come to work, but I got to do it. It's part of life. But I'm here talking about, thank you for coming in, this story out of Florida. I heard the aunt's voice, her accent on the news, and I was like, oh no, this is not good. This lady sounds like Jamaican. She's nervous, but I'm picking up a Jamaican accent, and she's the aunt of the little boy, the dad's sister. Anyway, turns out that this man, he loved her. I guess he was loved blind. He didn't see that this lady is mentally ill or something. She went to Connecticut, married him, stayed with him for 13 years, had 2 boys, and she decided she's going to leave. And he begged her, he tried everything for his son, both sons, not to move to Florida. But once again, this country helps the mothers. I'm a mother and I'm going to tell you, not all mothers are perfect. No one is perfect, but not all moms are great moms because a lot of us are mentally ill. A lot of mothers suffer from postpartum depression. A lot, and we're not on medication. I have dealt with mothers like that myself, and I've begged those mothers to get help, and they wouldn't get help. I myself had to take away two boys from their mom. Yes. And another one, I actually told her she needs to get help. She needs to get help. She didn't listen. So funny that they're all out of Florida. I don't know what's in the water there or what, but black women tend to not be looked at as ill, that they need help mentally. They're looked at as, oh, they're just this strong woman and they have to be tough to handle boys. Boys are humans. They're humans. They should not be hit, beaten, and spoken to like they are no one. They should be treated. A little boy should get a hug every day. Yes, he deserves a hug. Yes, he deserves 3 meals a day, and if he's up late at night, you give him dessert. That's yes. Boys deserve that. And this man tried everything to keep his boys. She said no, she's moving to Florida. He, the father, has proof that he took plane tickets. He bought plane tickets, flew there to Florida, and she would tell him, okay, you can come and I'll meet you at this place and stuff. And he will fly from Connecticut to Florida and she doesn't show up. She will make him purchase a plane ticket, go to Florida to see his sons, and she doesn't show up with his sons. That's a problem. I'm hearing a lot of men speaking out on the topic where they themselves went through that and they had to go through. They call every family service available and no one listened to them. They're going to start listening to these men. They are. I am great. I'm great. I'm talking about this topic. It's causing a lot of people sleepless nights. This little boy, it's his little brother telling the story because the little brother survived. And the little brother is saying how they were treated really bad, like being tied to a ladder in the garage, being hit with a dumbbell, that's a weightlifting. And it's sad, guys. It's sad because I don't, it's sad because people think that these little boys, these little babies, boys or girls, they're not going to grow up. Eventually, they're going to grow up. They're going to speak up. You're either going to go to jail or the child is going to pass away because no one is seeing him, no one is trying to help him. So God takes him. He's going to go to his other he's just going to be taken out of this world. A lot of people don't believe that, but if you keep mistreating him, see what happened? You whoop him. You had them wear long sleeve every day with marks on his skin. But the teachers saw that they were wearing long sleeves in hot weather. They suspected, but I guess they didn't want to pull the sleeves up or something, but those kids were beaten. This is from the month of December to February because those are the months the father didn't hear from them. Their phones were taken away, so there was no contact. The father gave him a cell phone and the mom took the cell phone away. Both mom and stepdad is facing way beyond life sentencing. But guys, You are responsible when you don't say anything. I myself, when I see something, I don't care who you are, I'm going to speak up. When I see a child being hurt, I will speak up. When I see an elderly being hurt, I'll speak up. Yeah, you got to speak up. Stop hitting on these children. You guys learned that from slavery. Yeah, you guys actually learned that from slavery. That's where we learned that from, where we hit each other. hmm That's where we learned it from, slavery. You're not supposed to hit each other. You're not supposed to hit a young person or an old person. You can punish someone. I was talking to a lady, and she was saying she asked her husband to do something, and he didn't do it, or her son. And I said, really? I said, were they watching TV? Her son plays games. And I said, was he playing a game? She said, yeah. I said, all you had to do was change the password on the Wi Fi and turn the Wi Fi off, and they'll get it done. That's all you got to do. You don't have to hit anyone. You don't have to yell at anyone. Turn the Wi Fi off. I bet they'll get the work done. Because there are other ways you can teach a child responsibility, how to be respectful. hmm There are other ways. You don't have to do that. This lady took away this man's sons. This man did everything he could to have his child, yet he was taken away from his sons. He wanted his sons. It's not like a father that abandoned his sons. He wanted his son. He did everything to have his son, but it took one mom to not give him that opportunity. Yes, I'm embarrassed that they're Jamaicans. I am, and I had no idea that Jamaican women behave in this manner. I didn't know. I think it's women on a whole that needs a reality check. You think you're hurting the men? You're hurting yourself, not even the child alone. Everyone is getting hurt because now you are in jail. Your boyfriend is in jail, and he's Jamaican too. I think something is wrong with Florida. I'm convinced now. I'm convinced something is wrong out there in Florida. Almost almost every other person I know have been arrested in Florida on the news. This doesn't make any sense. Y'all need to do better. Something is wrong either with the medications you guys are taking out there, the water you drink out there. I don't know, but something wrong out there in Florida. Because now we got Jamaican moms being doing the worst of everyone. I've never seen this in my life. I never thought a Jamaican mom would do it, but I'm not surprised with the hidden. I'm surprised with the part where she hid the kids and didn't allow the father to see his sons. That part I'm surprised that she didn't want the father in his life. That part. But the part with the beatings, I'm not surprised. because I myself was whooped by someone that wasn't my parent. And that's one of the reasons I wouldn't allow my children to go to Jamaica without me when they were little. Mm-mm. Because I didn't want anyone put their hands on my kid. So I didn't let them go because I know how people are there. You don't have to get your point across by putting your hands on someone. You don't have to do that. You can get your point across with any human, whether they're young or old, without lifting your hands. Thank you, Faye, for coming in. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for the love. I'm just going live because um, I was thinking about, I think his name is Xavier. It's sad, a cute little boy, though. He cute. Boy, no, so. Fathers, if you don't hear from, and it's another thing with Jamaican culture, we tend not to call the police because that happened to me with my dad. We tend to try not to call the police because I remember I would never call the police. How many times people told me, "Do you have you called the police since you haven't heard from your dad?" I said, "No, maybe he just want to stay away, um, or maybe it's it's just he just retired. He wants to travel or something." I kept thinking of all kinds of reasons why I didn't hear from my dad instead of calling the police. Because what happened is we come from a culture where my dad, if he was in, if he didn't have the Alzheimer's, he would have said, "Why you send police to my house? Da 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 da." You know, that's how. But actually, I ended up calling the police, and he was happy. He was nice to the police. He was happy. The police helped us. But it's our Jamaican culture, and that father, after a month, because his last time was December when he spoke to his son, he should have called the cops January for the new year and said, "Listen, I need a welfare check. Find their location. Find her. Find her. I need to know where my son is. I have that right." And that's what we got to do. Good morning. Hi. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. My glasses broke, you see? This is actually reading glasses. I gotta go to a new eye doctor, one that's closer. I think there's one that I can just walk to and I'll just see what they can do. But it's broken. How did they fix this? Broken. Yeah. It's broken. I'm okay. Happy Tuesday, everyone. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. It's just sad about this little boy. That's what I was talking about. It's just sad. It's really sad. And this is where they have to find a system where you can locate your child by the school or something, because the father did all the phone calls. He should have been able to locate what school the child is attending, but because we're Jamaicans, we don't know the system here, and that's how the system failed my dad too. We got You got to be able to find your child through the school system, through the doctor system, something when these women don't want you to see your kid and so on. Every father, if it's a good father and he's not doing anything illegal and stuff, let the child see the dad. If the dad is not the bad one, and right, what we can see, the mom is the bad one. The mom is the bad person. She's very bad. And everything comes out in the light. It's sad that this Xavier had to lose his life for it, but well, they won't have one night that they will sleep well. Because I hope that the boyfriend is in the men jail and the mother is in the women jail, so they'll never see each other again. I hope it was worth it. Just mean, if you don't love, because you can't love someone that you hurt. If you don't love someone, don't be selfish. And I'm here. Look, glasses broke. My grandson broke it. I'm gonna try to get a new one or see what they can do. See? Every day something happened. Remember, my laptop is broken. No, so can't manage, but it's life. It's life, it's life. I'm laughing about it because it's funny, it's hilarious to me that things can just go tumbling down like that. For before yeah, it was laptop, Wi-Fi. No. I think God is showing me a sign. But can you believe this, Fabian and Suzette? Can you believe that the couple that they arrested in Florida is Jamaican? It's so embarrassing, and a lot of people don't understand when the entire, you can say, majority of this country voted for hate. The reason why is because of things like this. They don't want people like this in their country. No, they don't. It just the other day in Florida, this man has attempted to take two cops' life. He's Jamaican out of Montego Bay. In Florida. And he had a criminal record in Jamaica. How he got to America, I don't know, but it's not through. There's no way they did a good venting. He came from Jamaica with a record there, which that is not normal. Normally they don't give you visas and stuff when you have a criminal record. He got his way to come here, I think through one of the borders or something, or through the water. I don't know how he got here, but that man attempted to take two cops' life. He's arrested. He's in jail. Thank God the cops survived. Now, this Jamaican couple, hi Village Food, thank you for coming in. Good morning, good morning. This Jamaican couple did that to the little boy. I don't know if you heard about it. Tied him up on a ladder and hit him with the weights, dumbbell weights, and beat him and don't feed him. It's just sad. And the father was looking for him. The father is also Jamaican in another state, searching for his sons. And this woman stopped him from being in contact with the son because they turn off the cell phone. And it happens here a lot. She came here and adapt that style where you cut off the father and stuff. I had I know someone that did the same thing. The father looked for looked for his son over and over. When I met her, she told me that the father abused her. And something told me that the story wasn't right because I suspected that she had mental, something is not right. Turned out she told me that she suffered from postpartum depression, and they gave her medication and she did not take it. So it increased to bipolar, mild bipolar. She's Jamaican from Waterhouse, Kingston. And that lady, I told her, do not hit your child in front of me. Yeah. And she's the mother. And I said, do not ever do that because I don't want to see it. And I'm not going to go to jail with you hitting a child in front of me. Don't do that. Do not do it. Whatever you did in Jamaica, don't come here with it, not in front of me. You have to stand up for kids and elderly. You got to do it. And she was so upset, but she was in my house, so she had to go. Yeah. I said, you can leave your son, but you cannot be here. You cannot hit a child in front of me with a hanger. No, 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 no. No. You know what it turned out? The father, every time, she kept moving every 6 months, and I'm like, why this lady keep moving every 6 months? Something not right with this lady. Finally, the father caught up and got my address and said he's been looking for his son for over 10 years. And he said it's lie. He said, I never hit that lady. Never. Yep. Never. He said he never hit that lady. And every time he find an address for her, they're no longer there. I said, yeah, because she kept moving every 6 months. And that is what the mothers do here to prevent the father. But eventually he got his son, and I'm so happy for the son. I'm not even happy for, as I'm happy for the dad, but the son was able to be in a peace of mind. Nobody hitting him with hangers. Nobody. That little boy ended up in college. No, and I'm telling you, I experience it. You stop hitting children. They are humans. You can hit them the wrong place and the brain swollen when you slap them, it's swollen. You can break their back. You can break their bones. They're humans. If you don't love the kid, give the child to their dad. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. And it's embarrassing that it's Jamaicans. But I don't know what's going on in Florida. It's making me not want to go there now because lately, all the arrests, it's our people. I don't know what kind of people they have over there. I don't know where they find them or how they got there. I don't know, but it's the wrong set of people that are there. Hi, Birdsline. Good morning. Thank you guys for coming in. Thank you so much. Birds Life, you always tease me about my cell phone being broken. Look, my glasses is now broken. I'm okay. So you can add the cell phone, the laptop broken to the glasses now. Everything is broken. Yes. I don't know. I got to do better. I don't know how these These babies are faster than me because I literally got up to pour something in his cup. And by the time I got to the sofa, the glasses was broken. And I was like, oh my God. All right, you have a good one. I'll see you later. Thank you so much for clicking on the line. Thank you. Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah. But Bird's Life, we were here talking about this bad couple. Well, it's her boyfriend. I don't think she got married to him, but the little boy, um, stepfather. Yeah, they don't work with me. Everything is broken with me. Everything is broken with me. How are you? How you been? I saw that you did a live the other day. I was on it, but I couldn't see anything on the live. I couldn't see anything on your live. Yeah, but I was on your live. I just couldn't see anything. Was it like a silent live? Yeah. Everything is broken. Right now, I don't even know where my tripod is. Yes. Thank you so much for coming in. Fabian. Oh, Bird Life. Thank you so much. Village Food. I appreciate you, Village Food, for coming in. I appreciate you. And yeah. Thank you so much. I'm about to go to work though. It's running late this morning. Can you tell? Can you tell? I'm not late, but I was running late because I normally go to the grocery store in the morning and I wasn't able to go. Yeah. Yeah. No English? What happened? What happened? The English gone? They took away the English Bird's Life? Who took away English? Who took away the English Bird Life? Bird Life, who took away the English? Hmm? Put my lip gloss on before I go up there. No English, Bird Life? How could there be no English? That's the number one language in the world. You didn't know that? Well, no English, no glasses for me. Lucy, good morning, Lucy. Thank you so much for coming in. Don't forget to do this, guys. I only see four, and it's several of you came in. Yeah, don't forget the thumbs up. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I think Village Food came in. Fade. Yeah, good morning. How you doing, Lucy? I was talking about a little boy that was her story out of Florida this morning, but I'm all done with the story. You can always replay. How you doing? How are you? Guys, are you getting ready for Easter? Happy Easter to everyone. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Yeah. Well, peace and love to everyone. Thank you for being here. One love.